There's some people here. Prototype specifically. Used to be like the Prototype was always one of those players where I was like, you know what? This guy's a legend. He played Necro.
He's running some interesting stuff too.
He's like one of the most experienced Necros in the game, easily. Very like he was one of the best things. Like he was so good at mobility, even though it's a Necro, and he was just like. He played Necro through the worst time. Does everyone remember when the Necro was literally just the worst for like ages? Maybe a year or something stupid. This was before Selly, I think. Back in the day, like 2014, I think, or something like that. He was just playing for it. He just played Necro. It was like the only Necro player on EU. It was ridiculous. Other than like Posey, but I think Posey dipped out when that was occurring. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. I'm not sure exactly who everyone is. I don't want to just assume unless Roy knows.
Oh, there's Bamboo, Lafrere, Tibbs.
I mean, it's I suppose it's not that difficult.
Other side of the
Is this Blackjack?
No.
Wait a minute, I'm on the wrong team. No, okay.
I don't believe it is now.
That would have been funny. Anyway, I'm going to turn the music off for now. We're going to go through the builds. Red team is going to be taken up by Roy. Take it away, my man.
All right, so first up, we've got Bamboo or Bubul. He'll be playing Chrono, which is a build we see him on. He's got Paladin's Amulet, Leadership, Rune, Sword, Shield, Staff, Inspiration, Chaos, Chrono. He's not running Portal, so pretty much just the meta Chrono build there. Next up, we've got Lafrere on Condi Thief, Sword Dagger. So it's the Sword Dagger Daredevil Condi Thief that I think is a little bit more common than we saw of the Sword Pistol variant we saw last game.
Yeah.
He's going to be running Sword Dagger Shortbow Lynx Rune, which is, I'm not sure that's standard, but either way, Carrion Amulet. He's got Deadly Arts, Trigger, Daredevil, and normal utilities for that. Tibbs, who plays Spellbreaker all the time. We see him a lot, especially playing with Bubul, sometimes Blackjack. He's going to be running Dagger Shield, Great Sword, Pack Rune, Demolish Amulet, Defense, Discipline, Spellbreaker, just normal Spellbreaker build. The Prototype is running a very odd Scourge build. I'm not sure if he's just kind of trolling on this or if he's actually going to play it, but he's going to be running Staff, Scepter, Warhorn instead of the normal Torch. He's got Scavenger Rune and Carrion Amulet, so he's going for more health here instead of the you might normally see Deadshot Amulet. And he's actually running Blood Magic instead of Curses, so he is going for the not Transfusion though. He's actually going for Vampiric Rituals, and the reason for that is he's running 3 wells on his bar. He's got Well of Blood, Well of Power, and Well of Corruption.
Check out his HP.
And yeah, he's got 30k health, so he's gonna be very, very tanky. He's gonna be doing a lot of pressure on downstates with the wells, and he's actually gonna do a decent amount of support too. With he's gonna Vampiric Presence, the Ritual of Life on Blood Magic, so almost a bit of support, and of course he's gonna have a lot of berry application too with Scourge. So kind of an interesting build there. And then finally, rounding it all out, we've got the Firebrand, the support for this team. He's going to be running the only difference for this really he's running the Weakness Mantra instead of the Condiclear Mantra, and he's got Sword instead of either Mace or Axe. But normal utilities, normal traits, otherwise Water Rune, and Mentor's Amulet.
Yeah, that build from the Prototype is going to be interesting to watch. I mean, the thing is, he's got HP. Don't forget, he's not got toughness. So we're going to find out whether or not he's going to need that toughness versus so much power. Because obviously, that might be a little bit. Maybe he might. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, I speculate. We're going to see the Dagger Shield Greatsword coming out from this Spellbreaker. He's going to be running Defense Discipline Spellbreaker. Floody is going to be playing. Well, we saw these builds from the last game. He's playing Inventions on Hollow Smith. Holbrack, sorry, as well. I don't know if he's running Holbrack last round. I think he was running Water. It's less Condi duration, obviously, but more, but some nice might up time. NAEU, he's still going for DP. I think there's anything else there. You ready? He's going for Chaos Inspiration and Chronomancer, as we saw before. Zaki, as well, is going to be playing Mirage with Illusions and Dueling. This is going to be your semi-final series. Don't forget to get yourselves over to that Matcherino site. Use the code NAUGO7. Make sure you donate that $3 to this tournament. It's $103. It doesn't cost you a single thing other than logging into the website. You can use various accounts to do it as well. So if you've got Google, you've got Twitter and the other things, you can log in more than once with various different accounts. Get that up ASAP. That's going to be Zaki. He's going to be stopped out the gate as he tries to go for the cross over towards this mine node. How's
What
it
do you?
going?
Now we saw this blue team, low caliber, the first game that they played in the last series. They were running Firebrand Scourge, and then they swapped to this Chrono and Spellbreaker, obviously to try and counter the triple thieves. Do you think they should have stuck with the Firebrand Scourge for this, since there is a Firebrand Scourge on the side of red team? Or do you think that
I
this
think
is a
they
better...
should have. Yeah. I think they've forgotten that they're actually versus somewhat of a normal comp now. I think the team fights, sustained team fights, are going to be a problem. Unless they can get
They're
prototype
able
down.
to push red team off of mid. Obviously, very, very outnumbered there, the Fireman Scourge. The portal going to be coming out from Zaki. Going to go for the decap. The bull, I don't know if he's going to be able to get back in time. He doesn't have a lot of movement, though, and he is going to be able to get here to stop that decap. Over on Henge, Kaba in a 2 versus 1 is actually going to get taken out by Tibbs and Lafrere. The Rampage going to finish him off from Tibbs there, and that's going to be both side nodes at the moment for red team.
Mid.
And yeah, mid going in the way of red team as well. So blue team struggling to find their footing in this game.
They're just quicker on the rotations there. Good jump shot by Floody, changing his positioning there as well. I don't think he really wants to go up against Prototype here, because even though, he's not running that much toughness, he's still running Scourge, and that's difficult for the Hollow Smith. Look at the blue team Thief as he tries to disengage, trying to help out Kiba, actually, who's still in the down state now for probably a good 20-25 seconds. Not great. Probably should just left that dip to mid, although he did push it, leaving them in that technically a 2v2, even if he is down. The Thief
actually steals in. I'm not sure that was the best idea there, and he's going to be moving off. We did see him swap to a power build. He was the first time we saw him, he was actually running the Sword Dagger Carrion Daredevil that I mentioned. He's now on Dagger Pistol Daredevil Marauder, which is a pretty interesting build. Not a common one that you see here, but he was doing pretty well last series. Have to see if he's going to be able to keep that up this game. And actually, one of the beasts is going to be going the Chrono on it over on the Svanir. So that'll be another 25 points. Floody's going to go down here, and I don't think the res is going to be able to come out. The Wells, the Ghastly Breach coming out as well from Prototype, and that's going to confirm Floody killed. No decap coming off of mid either. Babool as well as don't expect anything. The Firebrand going to be here, able to bunker that. Is that a bubble coming out? Kaba? Yeah, he has a bubble. It doesn't have Rampage.
Rampage
Interesting choice.
Very strong at the moment.
I don't think Bubble... I mean, Bubble maybe has more of an impact on a team fight.
The 4 goes down there on the side. Here comes the blue team Thief.
Yeah,
nice.
Here, the Cleave coming out too. There's a gravel on that though, and yeah, they're gonna be able to get him up. I think the blood res coming out as well, or the blood well, I should say. And Zaki gonna go down too. It's 2 kills picked up now for red team. Blue team did come back a little bit, especially with that 25 points from that beast, but wiping here, 2 kills on mid, losing mid. The double cap gonna be maintained for red team, and that's not gonna be good for blue.
No, they've been pushed into this 1 cap solidly. Look at the Prototype again. I was talking about his positioning. This guy, in terms of playing Necro, is a Necro that I've never seen play this way. Like, in terms of his mobility and always just being in a great position to try and pick up a fight in different places. He's normally, more often than not, he's always been in the right location. This guy, so watch out for him. If you ever play him versus him in ATs and everything, he's not been lucky enough to be on the best, like in the most successful teams, unfortunately, in the past. But maybe they'll be successful today, and probably easily one of the best teams there. Are seeded first to win this tournament, of course, as well. Prototype is low on the other side of the map, though. He
just dropped that well blood on himself. He's kiting very well. He has a peel as well from Bamboo and Lafrere if he needs it. He still has a Ghastly Breach that he can drop if he's getting very pressured. I mean, something to kind of note. It's actually when you have a Necro that's running this tanky. Although he is gonna he's getting caught out a little bit in the open, but he's able to survive. Again, Bamboo coming in here with the peel. But something to note, when you have a Necro that's running a build that is this tanky, he doesn't have to sit with the Firebrand quite as much as a normal Scourge might, which is really nice because it frees that Firebrand up to move around the map. And we actually see him going into plus Tibbs on Henge. Making that 2 versus 1 into a 2 versus 2 and able to sustain that node. And Prototype, even though he's been engaged on by Floody, he was engaged on by the Chrono, and I think even the Mirage at one point.
He's holding caps at the moment.
He's alive.
Well.
He's running around on 10k.
Oh, you said that? Oh, yeah, 10k home. Exactly. He looks like he's low right now. He's still got 10k, which is like almost as much as flipping. Yeah, Mesmer.
Oh, he's finally going to be taken out by the Chrono and Thief, but Bamboo there. The gravel goes down. The Distort Stomp might come through, the MI comes through, but it's not going to be enough. You already know. Nice stomp there. Able to take the Prototype out. But it's a silver lining and not really going to be able to do too much. Red team just at the moment moving very steadily ahead of blue team. Blue team having some trouble finding a place in this game that they can
Oh,
take advantage
Lafur.
of.
Look at Lafur. Look at Lafur. He went to
Wow.
he went to their close
Positions.
point. That was really
Yeah.
good. But look, Floody comes in. He's not going to be able to deal with that Condi damage, is he? I don't think so. That's too much
No,
pressure
especially now
in
with
the
prototype.
prototype.
The wells go down as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, coming off respawn.
Oof.
Zaki comes in to make this 2 versus 2, a 3 versus 2, but NAEU going to be taken out, and the Rue team are going to have to just leave this node to red.
That's good. That was really good from the Thief. Red Team Thief did a really good job. He knew that obviously they had those respawns.
Oh, and Floody
coming
goes so low. The steal, the dodges, just completely obliterate his health. The conditions from the Scourge and the Condi Thief are way too much for him. 10 stacks his Torment and downstate, and he's going to be gone from this map for the next 15 seconds. Kiba struggling hard against Tibbs. The decap just going to be stopped, actually. Really nice steal. I'm not sure what this bubble was. Oh, I guess he sees Lafrere coming in, and he wants to try and stop Lafrere from being able to port onto him. Probably not a bad idea, actually. He doesn't need to be careful.
Now what they need to do is, and what we probably need to do is as well, Kiba goes down, is think about how this game right now is pretty much over. Now they're going to have to be testing whether or not they can rotate around this comp. Kiba does get res as well, so good job by Floody. But what they're going to do, and like you said at the beginning of the game, we agreed on, is, you know, maybe they're thinking about the last game still. They want to go back to Firebrand. That's the first thing the blue team needs to do. They can't sustain versus this comp. They've got Prototype. He is playing on a Condi build as well. They need to battle this, try and take this Scourge out. He's got condition damage. He's just got a lot of HP. They bring the Firebrand out. They can sustain versus him in, you know, the 2v2s, the 3v3s, and the 4v4s, or massive team 5v5s. And they need to make sure they have some kind of condition removal for that. Kiba can survive, obviously, versus it. Floody's got a little bit of Condi removed. Obviously got the Mesmers. They've got a little bit less sustain than they had before. But they've not got really that solid amount of condition removal. Lafur is also playing Condi. And it's like they really do need some... It's not like a lot, but it's enough to warrant a Firebrand for the blue team. They need to have that Firebrand. So next game, you will see them 100%, hopefully, switch onto that build.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It definitely makes sense for them. You know, maybe they can't win the Firebrand Scourge 2v2, but at least stalemate it. And certainly at the moment, they're not going to be able to win. And in fact, they're going to lose that node if they go up against the Firebrand Scourge of red team. So definitely, I think a comp change is what needs to happen here for them. I don't really think that... you know, it's possible they can try and play around it, but the problem is they don't have, you know, as you said, the support in these team fights. And, you know, Chrono on its own, you know, very hard to kill. Firebrand and Holosmith even on their own as well, but against, you know, two players, especially with so much Condi damage on the side of red, it's not going to go well without the support. So, yeah, no, absolutely, a Firebrand I think would be really good here. Even if they don't go Necro, it might even be good to have the Firebrand.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you see that?
We will indeed be going to the next game. Yeah, guys, the Discord in the channel is my own, is the personal stream Discord as well. Okay. Yes, NAUGO indeed. Tribute video. Yeah, the only commands today in chat really are !DNA, which is donating to Matcherino. Make sure you go and do that. Also, !brackets and !gold UGO. I could add, actually would be a good idea to put the UGO Discord in, so I am going to add it very momentarily. So if you do want to be updated on all these stuff UGO orientated, I'm going to put that in the chat as well. And these guys can pretty much, we'll be waiting to see whether or not they change up their comp, which is probably going to happen quite soon. But yeah, it's been, so far we've had quite a good tournament. It's been interesting.
Yeah, I already seen the Necro coming out on the blue team, so they are going to be swapping. See the Firebrand coming off as well. I don't know if they'll swap anything else. I think we're probably going to see the Mirage stay, the Thief stay, and of course Floody on Holosmith. So we're going to see the same comp they ran in the first game on Temple of last series.
Awesome. Okay, there we go. All right.
Now it's, you know, it'll be interesting if we do see the 2 versus 2, the Firebrand Scourge. Obviously, the Prototype is not running the same build as Haha I'm Bad, and in my opinion, this Curses, you know, the normal, although he's running Carrion, but the Curses build should definitely win out against the Blood Magic build, in my opinion. I mean, you can sustain a bit better with Blood Magic, but there's just so much more damage. But you know what? We'll have to see. We'll have to see how that works.
Okay. I'm just quickly adding the UGO Discord. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so yeah. We're basically at a point where we just need to wait for the teams to ready up and we're ready to go. How are we looking on that Metrino donation goal? Are we good? Are we getting there, guys?
Let's see. We are at 290. Someone donated $101 as well. Wow. Alun Bell, thank you very much. $200 donation so far, guys. I'm pretty sure if 2 people can donate $100, everyone else can take 5 seconds to donate a free $1 or even $1 of their own. As Jebro said, the money goes directly to the players. Doesn't go to me. Doesn't go to Jebro. Doesn't go to any admins.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if you want to help support the community, if you want these players to, you know, continue playing, incentivize them to keep playing, then donate.
We've only had so 200, 221, 200. Yeah, no, sorry, not 221. 220.
Yeah, we should have about $40 codes left, I think.
We've still got a bunch left, guys. Easily. A bunch left. Like, go to that link, donate the money. It's free. I still need gold donations as well, if we can possibly get that up. Thank you to Ventorian, Zap, Cho, Saltiest, and Zill. We had some donations from those guys. We're at 325, 300, and 400, 500. So we need 250, guys. 250 so I can give out gold to the 4th place team as well. If we can get more than that, obviously it goes to the EU and it ticks over. These guys they can go when they're ready. They know they can go whenever they are ready. We don't need to ask them over and over and over again. People need to learn this. Good Lord, they're ready. This is fantastic. So yeah, let's show these guys who aren't playing today what they're missing out on exactly. We are close to $300. It's turning into a pretty decent pool at the moment. Again, thank you for those big donations. Again, guys, couple of dollars here and there for a coffee. You know, buy them a coffee, buy them a beer, whatever you want to do. That's what I'd do if I done well in some kind of PvP tournament. Good stuff. Okay, so let's see how well it goes. Of course, we've got the change for the blue team.
Dude, it should definitely be closer. I think it's going to be really important to keep an eye on the Firebrand Scourge 2v2 here. And obviously, if they get any sort of pluses here, we're going to see it coming out on Clock Tower here first. And again, you know, I'm expecting more damage coming out from blue team Scourge. And actually a lot of damage coming out. It looks like a plus coming in from the Mirage as well. Don't expect anything, in a little bit of trouble. The Ghastly Breach is dropped from, I believe that was Prototype. It was. And they're going to be able to kite off. Bamboo coming in as well to make sure that node doesn't get capped. Very nice rotation from both these Mesmers. But at the moment, no one going down. Floody on the other side, though, is going to be forced that Elixir S proc. Lafrere going low, though. He does need to be careful. He's going to be dropped. Nice raw coming out from Tibbs, but it's not going to be enough, and we should see this kill being picked up here for blue team.
But look at mid, though. It looks like blue might actually get they're very pressured. Miss, have a look at the Guardians.
They're doing okay. Holland bad. He's got some berries. He's getting support, and he's actually getting a really nice fear. Both these red team players go pretty low. The wells are being dropped from red team, so they're going to be able to sustain through that, but at the moment, I actually think it's
going to be whoever pluses mid first.
Yeah, the Thief coming in here now. That should be the mid node picked up for blue team with Mansion as well, and they have control of the map. Window going to go to red, but the double cap comes from.
Oh, look at that axe pull onto the Guardian as well. Don't expect anything got pulled right down. I think the problem is now. I think prototyping blood is an issue. I think this is a really big issue. Needs to get that signet off. Needs to get that signet off. Needs to get the signet off. Needs to get the signet off.
I think he's waiting. No, he's
way.
He's expecting the support from this Firebrand.
I know, got it.
He went through the communication. You can see. You know they're communicating. He has the signet, but his Firebrand probably has the cleanse for him. And you know he said that he wants him to save the signet, and now they're going to be collapsing on a Mansion. Floody's going to be 4 versus 2. 4 versus 1 here. Did you see the Thief coming in? I can't believe Floody's alive. How does he survive this prototype?
Look at him.
Trying to free cast down.
He is
the Thief coming in to peel. The Firebrand coming in to support him. Floody's just jumping all over the place. He actually is going to get out of here alive.
He's good with the mobility,
really nice
man.
job.
Did you look at that jump shot?
He jumps from the hut to the stairs. Wow. Yeah. Well played by Floody.
He like literally, if I look from a wide angle, he literally came down past the steps, and it's more than he's good, obviously, guys. And then jumped from here to here with the sword too on the hot photon forge. Jumped down. He actually was on top of that lampshade there, which meant he was a little bit line of sight, I guess. And then that jump shot. I mean, that mobility there. It didn't look really fancy. But it was good.
pressure's on top of him. He's actually the target in a lot of these fights. He's being taken up, probably the squishiest player. Normally, you'd think the Necro would be about 30k health with blood magic and all these wells. Although he is starting to get taken down by the conditions. The Scourge definitely working out for blue team at the moment. However, mid's going to get decapped, and red team are going to maybe be able to take the lead back, although it looks like they're getting forced off of mid.
I think they're actually like, haha, I'm bad. I think he's pointing to himself as not being the greatest Scourge in the world, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe it's just a meme or whatever that is. And we do see, yep, like I said, we've got the thief down over. Oh, nice axe pull. Unlucky. Didn't get him, unfortunately, in time.
And I'm not sure if Zach's going to be able to decap mid. I mean, I believe the thief wins this 1 versus 1. The Mirage versus the thief. But not positive. Either way, though, he's pretty low. He's not going to be able to go there. Mansion's still not in favor of blue team. And although blue team looked like they maybe had this game in the beginning, they're falling behind. They don't have a node. They don't have any decaps coming out.
The Mesmer, why? He needs to be
Yeah, he comes into this fight so low. I think he was expecting Firebrand support, but he needs to be careful because he's sitting on the node with the damage from the Necro. He's going to be dropped into downstate. The Fair coming in for the cleave as well. Can they resist against the Connie pressure? I don't think they can, and they might even lose more players on this. The Firebrand not able to get him up. Zaki going to be cleaved out. That's the damage from the red team coming through. The condition pressure as well, and that's going to be the fight 1.
Yeah, but look, at least Kiva and the Necro, they've Scourge, they're going to survive. That's nice. They are going to survive that mid-fight, but they really, yeah, I mean, the Mesmer there, Zaki was low from that free fight, and then he had the Warrior behind him who jumped on him. He went into mid at a very bad time, and that communication was there for the red team. He's low. He's coming into mid. There was so much cleave on point as well. He didn't have a chance in hell. And Prototype's going to go down here actually as well. He doesn't get the opportunity to get his heal off. I don't think. Nice CC with the dodge. Oh, nice.
Really nice F1 pull from Cases there to stop that res. That was excellent. Flooding him, knocking him back as well. The wells are down, but there's so much cleave there. The Necro just free casting from the top. They are going to get this kill. Very nicely done. The CC from this blue team was excellent on that downstate.
Wait, which Necro was free casting?
Bloody coming in.
Which Necro is
I'm bad.
My God.
The other Necro
the free casting team being free casted against.
Lafrere, wow, Lafrere actually coming in here at the port, not able to hold this decap, unfortunately. They're really, again, a nice fear coming out to stop the Firebrand from contesting this node, and he's actually in a little bit of trouble. He doesn't have his Necro, he doesn't really have anyone to peel for him as Lafrere is a bit pressured. He is going to be okay at the moment. And a blue team, they get a couple
I wouldn't be 1v1 in this. It wouldn't be 1v1 in this. I mean, the Warriors jump. He's in Rampage as well. Is he going to try and take out the... No. Changing target over to Kiva now. They do get Mansion in the end. They needed that support for the Hollow Smith. Actually, I'd probably just leave the Warrior here. I'd say Prototype leave, actually.
Yeah.
Force the Guardian to rotate. They're not going to win that fight. No, they're not. They're just trying to make sure that the Guardian focuses on that fight. And the Fur goes down mid. Well, they've really got... I mean, if the Fur is a lot of their damage, I mean, you've got the Warrior over there as well. Might get the res so low. Oh my God, they need one more person.
3 players trying to res. The pressure is there, but Kaba coming in as well.
He needs to port away. He needed to port away. There's too many. There's too many. Oh no. He does port onto the actual point to make sure, to give it some contestation, to get someone to stay there for a moment in time. Prototype though could go pretty low, if not getting taken out here completely. He's got no Condi remove. He's not even got a shade up left. He's gonna try and, I don't know, there's nothing he can do there at all, to be honest.
The portal over to Windmill. We might see the decap coming in actually. Bamboo not gonna be able to hold against both the Mirage and the Scourge for too long. However, that does mean
get
that
away.
Red team
Get out! Don't keep it. Just leave. Don't die.
So low,
there
but Zaki's there. The Mirage is gonna be able to peel. And at the moment, blue team are coming back. This is a much closer game.
Yeah, this is what needed to happen. But look on the other side of the map. Haha, I'm bad. Is in a worse position. He's the wrong person to be far. The worst person to be over there. The Thief
they got
also.
The decap, but
this is a mistake by the blue team Thief. There's no way he should have backed up that fight. There was no way they were going to win anything out of there. He needs to go to mid. And now the Warrior's there. He can't 1v1 him either. Luckily, now they can push with the Mesmer and also the Guardian. Thing is, they're going to be outnumbered. They're going to, well, they haven't got a choice. I think Flooddy's there to distract while they hold mid and they wait for a respawn.
Just be careful though, Tibbs coming in with the Rampage, the Rock, into the rush, and he's going to be dropped instantly. And that's another kill picked up from red team.
That's good from the
Not
Warrior.
a good time either as side nodes go towards them.
That was a solid rotation for the Warrior, picking up Floody. Again, that communication's like sandwiching in on that kill, just homing in on that kill, to be fair. And like you say, they go for the double cap. The communication is definitely better on the red team at the moment, for sure. But no, maybe not, because Zaki gets behind the defenses. He gets a cheeky little decap. Looks like he's going to be going for the 1v1. Probably a plus at some point from someone on either side at some point in time.
Good portal to get him out as well. You just see the 3-man rotation. And they actually keep moving over to the point. The Firebrand and the Thief means Windmill would be picked up. And Firebrand and Necro actually going to go back through the portal. This is really nice.
It's a good rotation, but they're 2v1. So they need to be careful about this because mid could get rolled over. And actually, blue team are going to push Mansion as well, which enables them to not get pushed over towards the Mansion.
If they can take Prototype out here, nice prime light.
Light beam was epic.
Pressure's there.
Oh, he's so low.
So low. He's 1% health. He's burning. And but the barrier coming out is not going to be enough. We might see the Shadow Step stop.
Enough in his CC.
It's going to take him out. The Ghastly Breach is in there to stop him. And that's going to be Mansion at least decap. Maybe a little Frere coming in.
This is much better rotation for blue team. They just completely out-rotated red. Really good push, all beginning with that portal.
Yeah, very nice job. Frere a little bit low, pressured there. Nice steal from NA, greater than EU. However, over on Windmill, it's not going in the way of red team. Oh, I'm mad. He's low.
He's got some cooldowns. He's got some Conny remove. He's got his heal. He's got his stab. Doesn't use his last heal.
Now he has his heal in just a second. Can he get it off? The Prototype is here. It's now 3 versus 2. These players need to kite. They can't just sit here and die. But unfortunately, I don't think there's enough support in the world for how I'm bad against these 3 players. And he's going to be dropped. The res is not going to go through. Kaba needs to leave. He has to get out of here. He can't die. Otherwise, mid will definitely be lost.
The thing is, if he leaves now, he's just going to get taken out and he'll lose the cap completely and they can take it out easily. He probably needs to die here. In all honesty, he does. Man, I mean, the thing is, if it disengaged, he would have just given them the cap sooner. And, wouldn't have distracted. He was distracting as long as possible so that he can get respawns. He gets the blue team Necro out. They can 2v1 there. But the problem is mid, obviously, rolling over from Windmill. They do plant Floody over there. At least he's got a lot of AoE cleave. While he's there, you'll probably see the blue team Thief start to go over towards Windmill as if this fight gets lost. Because that's what we've seen him do in the previous series as well. But look, the Mesmer's right on the back of him. But he does get past him, but the Mesmer's already equally racing him to the point. Tibbs does go down over on the Mansion as well. They've got good control over here. Zaki did go down, unfortunately. Lefeur can't get involved, and that's going to be the Thief down. The Warrior down, and the Thief can get on node though. He's not tank, but he can disengage quite easily. Initiate some nice bursts, but he's got to watch out for Zaki. Here comes Zaki. Lefeur really aware of his opponents at the moment. Does a fantastic job. Over towards mid though. Red cap does still come through on the Windmill. We've got 1 cap apiece. Blue team very slowly but surely come back into this game. Nice gravity well onto mid versus the blue team as well. And the CC... No CC chain coming out, actually. Oh, look at Prototype. He's kind of free
casting. He gets knocked off the condition as well. He's away from the support from his Firebrand. We do see the res starting to come out, but... I don't think they can get it.
No.
He's so close. Maybe.
Oh, really?
Necroversing as well. But now they've got to be careful. They're still very low. The Firebrand going to be pushed off node. He's going to be the next target for this red team. He has very few cooldowns left in this fight. But they need to get a red team player down, and they do. The Firebrand actually going to be dropped here. And they're
fine. They're fine.
Chrono very low as well. He can't
and look. And they actually pushed. They actually pushed Wimmer as well for a moment in time. You know what saved them right then? Kiba, obviously, because he's the support. But red team did not push him. He just dropped down from mid, and he got his he got his heal up. He channeled his signet heal. Not his signet heal, his mantra heal. And he channeled also, I think it was his Condi remove. He did such a great job. He literally just dipped off the point. If the focus was on Kiba, they would have lost that. They would have lost that fight completely. But Kiba literally just jumped off the node for a tiny second. Guys, seriously, if you're new to PvP, that was just proves how much sometimes just disengaging from a fight can really push you your way. It's not just the only reason, but it's definitely a major contribution to why they survived that fight in the first place as well. Good focus from the blue team. But also, I think the Prototype being blood, I don't know.
Very far ahead. Yeah. Prototype being blood might have had something to do with it. It's a lot harder for him to pressure those fights as opposed to he curses Necro. But side nodes after losing that mid fight, side node's going to be going to red team, and they're definitely in the lead at the moment, about 80 points ahead. Blue team are going to have some trouble coming back. There's only 2.5 minutes left in the game too. Even if they can neutralize the nodes, it's going to be close for them to come back.
They can still win. They can still win.
Absolutely, they can.
It's very close, very tight for them at the moment. Floody now as well. low on the other side. They need, like you said, they need the decap. They have to get it. And here goes the 2v1, and it's versus the warrior as well. So the red team planting the right man in that point. Floody needs to even just
like that.
range damage right now. Oh, look at the thief! Oh, the foe almost takes him out one just by a glance.
Oh,
And there goes down. Really good rotation from the thief. Solid. He's low. He knows that as well. And that is probably... I mean, it's not probably the game completely, but they've got that
They
one
can
kill.
hold these 2 nodes. I don't think they can come back, no. I mean, oh, Frey actually might go
They got
down here
kills.
against NAEU. He comes back there. He's starting to move over towards mid.
No,
and
no, no,
comes
don't
back
do
in,
it,
but
don't do it.
unfortunately, Tibbs on top of him. I don't think he's going to be able to get the kill. And in fact, he's going to have to disengage from this.
It was good for him. Like, if it was earlier in the game as well, it actually would have pushed him pretty well there, to be fair. Like, I mean, it is... Oh, they need kills. They need to get the decap still as well. This is tough. You need that decap, boys. You need it.
Yeah, but Tibbs knows that, and he's just going to sit on the node. We do see the Thief and Zaki moving over, though. If they can get this decap fast enough, then it might be okay. But haha, and Bad going very low against Lafrere on the mid node. He can't die here. He can't lose this node. Mansion as well has to be kept in favor of blue team, but it's not going the way. Gravel going to be stopping cases from being able to res Floody. And in fact, now he's going to be 3 versus 1 in some trouble. Red team being outnumbered over a Windmill means that they can outnumber Mansion and get the decap. The decap comes through for Windmill, but the kill comes through for red team.
They need to
And
get
I
someone
don't
over
think they
there.
have time. Yeah, they need someone to
get
stop
one
this.
person,
Floody coming
but
out of respawn, but he's not going to be able... Is he going to be in time? Can he get there in time?
No. He's got jump shot. I mean, no, I don't think so. And
No, and the kill as well. They only need 1 node as soon as
Yeah,
Bamboo
yeah,
caps that's game. Yeah, that's it. Game number 2 going to be going. Wow. Close game, though. Much closer than the first game. Unfortunately, I mean, you know, blue team switched their comp up just a bit too late. But they will be going down to the losers bracket, meaning they have a chance to come back. And the other semifinal might still be going on. We could catch that. Oh, no.
Okay, yeah. Oh, no.
Uh,
If it's just about to finish, it's not much. We'll see.
you see the arena info there? You know, admin chat? We can go and check that out.
Let me have a look. Okay.
Looks like they're still going on.
Okay, alright. We'll switch over. Let me just sort this out. How are we doing, chat? What's going on?
Oh, actually, this is a really close game on Kylo.
Good lord.
Game number 2. Blue's just barely ahead.
Can't remember her info. I've got to get into it now. Yes,
Team Egypt is up 1-0 at the moment. But it looks like Gillette might be taking the second game, meaning it'll be a third match.
Okay. Apparently I can't get in. No! Can you message me the details of the arena, boy? I'm having
Yeah.
issues. How are we doing, people? It's okay. We're going to be in there shortly. Don't worry, guys. It's okay. I'm just having some props. Oh, we'll see. Okay. Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah, if blue team wins this, we'll go to a third match, and it looks like it's really close at the moment. Red team won the first game. Blue team is now ahead by about 40 points. There's 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. It's 4:15 to 3:70. Blue team have the only node at the moment. Just running through the builds real quick. We actually have, so we've got Firebrand on the side of red team. We've got a Thief, Power, Sword Dagger, just Core Thief. 2 Mesmers. One's going to be Mirage. Actually, full Berserker Mirage on the side of red team. Okay. Berserker Amulet Mirage and a Chrono. Paladin's Amulet, normal Chrono. Van's going to be on Spellbreaker, normal Spellbreaker build. Blue team, we've got some Mustache on, I think probably, yeah, normal Core Sword Dagger. Thief, Gai's the Firebrand, normal Firebrand build. Lycar on Hollowsmith. He's actually running Sword Shield instead of Rifle. Interesting.
Yeah, he does use that actually quite a lot.
And he's got Inventions in Alchemy.
Yeah, that makes sense for Sword Shield specifically. If he's going for protection, yeah, he's going for the protection trait. So he's going to be giving protection to himself and allies. He's going to remove conditions. I love this build. It's one of my favorite engineer builds for sure. It's very good versus Condi pressure. It's really, really awesome. But yeah, it looks like a very, very close game to bring us back
Yeah.
in. What is it? 1-0 to...
1-0 for red at the moment, but if blue
Okay.
team wins this, and at the moment they are, then we'll go into the third game.
Okay, so and while this is occurring, guys, so I'm not going to be going over the game too much because it looks like maybe a done deal. But I'm just going to have a quick look at the builds. Let's go for it's going to be SD, of course. Go Marauder Pack. He's going to be playing Trickery, Acrobatics, and Deadly. We have Guy, who's going to be running Tank. He's going to be running Firebrand as per usual. Water Menders. Liquorek, this is actually quite a sustained, obviously, double here from Liquorek. They're going for the 2-cap strat solidly with the poke over on the far. Then we've got, obviously, Inventions, Alchemy, and Holosmith. This hasn't got a static discharge or anything else. It's going for Light Density Amplifier, very, very popular anyway. It's going for a little bit more Vigor. So this is actually, like I said, very, very tanky build. Yeah, solid. Okay. John. We've seen some of these guys have been epic. Mirage coming out from him. And then Meza Candice, who will be playing Chronomancer more often than not. There you
Gonna go down here, but it's only a minute and a half. Blue team only need 30 points, just about. This is gonna be a really close game. If red team can try and come back here, I mean, either way, I think we're probably gonna be seeing a third game.
Yes, indeed. Does look like that. They need to have another cap coming out now, which actually could happen. There's still a possibility for them to come back into this game. Just about. They get the double. Are they going to get triple? They're going to get triple cap.
Did you see that? A capture point.
Maybe the comeback is gonna be stopped.
Caster Curse. We just came over and said they were
fast,
definitely
just a
going to
minute
win. That's like the worst Caster Curse
Yeah.
ever. Like, that is
Ban's
the
gonna be
worst.
taken out though. We may see the decap half gonna be here to stop it for now.
Can I get...
Primal down state coming in as well.
Can I get some
Oh
balls in
man,
the chat,
mid
please?
decap. If they can decap windmill right now, they have a chance. But they're gonna have to get some kills as well. Red team, they do get the decap. Lycar not gonna be 2 versus 1 here unless Primal leaves to try and hold this.
Oh my
Blue team
God.
have to get a cap though.
Oh
They
my
need
god.
to get a node. They have to get mid.
We need some
It's
pog.
so close.
We need some PogChamp in the
There's 6
we need
points
some
left.
PogChamp in the chat.
No, they
guys.
get
Come
mid.
on.
They get mid. I think
Just
as long as they
about,
hold
but
mid, they should
kills.
win.
No. Legend Mesmer's gonna go down. No, it's very, very close to going down. Disengage, go back to Mansion. It's all about this windmill node at the moment, who they dedicate to it. They do get... Oh my good
God.
lord. Oh my
Even if
good
they get a
lord.
kill, they'll still be a point behind though.
No. Oh god, on 1 point, really? That would be
As long
absolutely
as
epic.
windmill.
But no, they're rotating
is
back over
contested
towards
for Blue
mid.
team. That's it.
Oh, timer. Oh.
Wow.
Don't.
All right.
flip,
Game
bro.
3.
Okay. All right. Now I can think about this game properly because I was still thinking about the last game, guys. It's okay. Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. Last game. Let's see what happens here. Should be interesting. We didn't see this one in the last series. Obviously, this is going to be the final game of this series, the second semi-final. Actually, the tournament's going really, really quickly today. This is good stuff. Been live for just under 2 hours. We're on the semi-finals, so we've got at least we've got this to play. Then we've got the lower bracket final, and then we're going to have the upper. The upper grand. Sorry, we've still got the winners final to go actually. So we've still got 3 series to go. So we've got a bit of a while to go, guys. It's all good.
Yeah, and then of course the winner of this game will be going on to go up against Mesmer Freecasting in the winners bracket finals. And that's a really important game as well, obviously, because whoever wins that will be going into the grand finals with a game in hand already won, meaning they'll have a pretty big advantage in those finals. And of course, whoever wins that is first place in the tournament. So you know it's very important for one of these teams. I mean, it comes down to this last game, really. Whoever wins this is going to go into that final, and that's a very important final to win.
Vance was too busy jump dodging to pay attention to the node.
He's trying to get some footage for his next montage.
See that? Yeah, that's true. Vance jump dodges onto a rock. Great sword. That's what it's going to be called. It's too long, actually. That's too long.
Jump dodging is greater than... I mean, yeah, of course. If you don't jump dodge, I don't know. What are you doing? But
it just looks better. That's why you should do it. Every time you jump, you dodge.
So someone is in the bathroom. Lycar said, so we can probably go through builds real quick. But I mean, as I kind of quickly glanced through them. Half's just running normal Firebrand build. Primal's just running normal core Dagger Thief. Vans is running normal Spellbreaker, and Sunny is running pretty normal Chrono. The only thing to note really was that Mur was on Berserker Amulet Mirage, so very squishy, but obviously going to be able to dish out a ton of damage. We said Lycar was on this Sword Shield Hollowsmith build instead of the normal rifle. Candace is going to be running normal Chrono. Guy is going to be running normal Firebrand. Oh, he has Signet of Judgment, which is odd.
If you look at all of the builds as well on the blue team, they're very much on cap fighters. You're not going to be seeing them fight off point much. They're going to be contesting on point. They've got like you said, the Sword Shield from Lyca. He's just like, you know, he's on point. He's getting rid of those conditions. Even with like, I mean, he's not doing. It's not about the support with healing. It's about removing conditions, and he's still got toughness as well. So Demolisher Amulet, really good protection. So he's good versus Condi, and he's good versus Power. So it's actually really good on Node, and that's why you see him probably at close. He might take over mid, specifically if the team fight starts to evolve, or 2v2, 3v3s over to his close point. So you see him going between mid close. Won't see him go far much unless he actually pushes for the 1v1 specifically. On a decap node, you won't see him kill the warrior. That's for sure. Sorry, the far cap person. It would just be for the contestation. But it's a fun. The reason I'm on this so much, guys, is because I play engineer and I was playing Sword Shield for a long time. That's why I'm getting keen about it. Sunny, yeah, on Chrono as well. We've seen it in the last tournament. I think he was on Chrono. Was it the last tournament? Maybe the one before. I'm not sure. But he was playing Necro before. Playing Scourge, right?
That's Synod, by the way.
Was it? Sonny. Yeah, Sonny is Synod. Yeah. So he was playing Scourge before, right? He was playing Necro. Not last tournament, but pretty sure like the tournaments before that, before he's found like Chrono is just ridiculous. I've seen like Warriors and Scourges mainly jumping over to Chrono, I guess. I don't know. But still. No Scourge in this series at all, actually.
Yeah, no Necros, but we do see the Firebrand on both of these. I mean, it's the Firebrand Chrono duo. I think
well, we're getting towards
Necro.
We're getting towards that stage of the tournament, aren't we? Yeah. Where we were saying, you know, early days is a little bit more, you know, loose.
Mean, look at this Mirage build for Mur though. Berserker Amulet Greatsword. That's crazy. I love that. I mean, he's gonna be versus the Staff Carrion Amulet Mirage build of Jaunt in the blue team. You know.
Yeah, I'm on Jaunt right now as well. Flashy.
Yeah. Oh, Mur gets him and he almost one-shots him though as he jaunts away. Let's see if he can pick him up. Primal downstate here too. He does get a portal back to mid, but wow, did you see the damage? And ports again.
He's still low. He's still low. He can go for this. He can.
Yeah,
he can get into
they can chase them down very easily. Candace also pretty low. Guy E is here for the support, but Mur is in.
And the thief.
Yeah, he's 4 versus 1 though. He's pushing 4 versus 1.
Well, it's really 4v3 because the red team are pushing. Yeah. They're pushing that fight. Mesmer, he was greedy. Is what I'm gonna say right there. That was greed, but he does get out luckily, so he doesn't get killed for that. Unfortunately, well, actually maybe. Well, I could say greed, but you know, in the end, they do survive the fight. And
I mean, if he had been able to pick the kill up, it would have been very good. But Guy actually really nice decap on mid. No one from red team seemed to be paying attention there. Synod isn't going to be there in time. Mur was a bit too low to go on with Seacod, the thief there from blue team as well. And, you know, at the moment, the map just neutralized. Red team had a bit of a better start, but blue team are going to be able to slow them down.
So Vance is now doing a fantastic job. Pushing versus Vance, man. That's always a brave one. Oh, staying on point versus Vance, sorry. They weren't even pushing, they were defending. They do get the downstate on John. As he gets taken out, there's going to be 4 members left on the map for this blue team. Sunny, over towards mid, is low himself. Uses Chaos Storm to give him a little bit of breathing room. Nice.
Good support from Guy.
Thief needs to jump on him again. There you go, easy kill. He just went underneath the bridge.
Did you see that?
That's good. Thief picks up that kill. Should grab mid, or at least we should see a team fight rotation over towards mid to keep the point contested. Here comes the red team Thief as well. Primal is one of those thieves we've been enjoying seeing play. Oh my good lord! He just gets up to mid straight on to the blue team Thief, but he's not having any of it. He's going for the 1v1. Is
no, John coming in as well.
Oh, there's John.
Mur is here though.
Has he seen John?
He's gonna be able to one-shot anybody.
Yeah, he's seen John now.
Seacod and Stealth Guy coming in as well.
Did he miss his
nice distort from John is gonna be able to neutralize most of that damage coming off of Mur. Oh, and he actually mid-jaunt, he's gonna get stolen from the thief and taken out
He
on
didn't
that Berserker amulet,
see.
very
Yeah.
squishy.
I don't think he saw the
Red
thief
team,
there. Really
very
good job.
pretty far in the lead. I mean, there's not a lot of points going on in this game. It's mostly just these thieves and mirages trying to chase each other down at the moment as the Chronos sort of bunker on the nodes with the Firebrands. And you know, we're not going to see a ton, I think, of. I mean, you know, there'll be decaps, but I don't know. I don't know if we'll probably go to timer again. I would
Yeah, but
expect.
here comes Jordan
Yeah,
on the other side
no.
of the map. Guy, can he come in for the res? Oh, I think they're
Am
going to
I-
get the res.
Yeah.
Oh, nice job.
Blue
Good
team
job.
grabbed a capture point.
Blue team might actually get. They're pushing for a. I mean, they're pushing for the res with the portal. Now back to mid. Good job. Blue team coming back. Double cap. Really nice res with the portal back to mid. That's perfect usage of the Mesmer portal there, to be honest. If they can get a kill on Vance here, they've got Licorex. He doesn't want to push that. There's not much he can do. Some Moustache. He's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna be able to kill him. But he wants to put pressure on him as he goes towards mid. He doesn't want him to reset.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to hard engage him here. Oh no, he
Oh,
does.
and as he comes into mid 2,
What?
Guy going to be going into downstate of Candace, going for the res, but there's just too much cleave there, way too much pressure. And Seacon goes low as well. He's going to have to go off. Candace and Lycart not able to stay there, so mid
Yeah, but
going to
look,
get turned back to
look.
red team.
Far point. They've gone for the far point decap.
Yeah.
They need to start, like, we're seeing a lot more teams take basically the, you know, what they've seen from other tournaments. Because we didn't use, I've not certainly seen it from these players much in the past, like in previous months and whatnot as well. But just always trying to get that advantage, even though you lose that man at mid to go for the far point contestation. But also we did see it from the red team FIFA as well. So the map is completely contested right now, and we are looking for respawns. Red team will camp mid, which obviously should happen. They'd get the kill moments ago. It's 1v1, not the most fun. Fifi's going to plus versus the Spellbreaker, though. This could be an interesting +1, to be fair. Although red team are going to force over the Firebrand, which is going to give them blue team even more
Just like
problems.
that, blue team
Here
takes
comes the
a
burst
capture
from the
point.
Mesmer Legend. Oh, it's going to get trapped out. Yeah. Needs to
Yeah,
be
no,
very,
Lycart's
very
going to be able
careful.
to take it. Lycart doing a nice job of not dying against this Berserker Amulet Mesmer.
I know what you mean, though, to be fair.
Holding his
I know
own.
what
But
you
Primal
mean.
coming in, he's going to be in some trouble. He's going to have to start kiting and most likely give the node up. Van's on the other side doing just the same as Lycar, holding 2 versus 1, but he's doing a bit of a better job, or having a bit of a better time here, as he's not going to get decapped.
Oh, Lycar, he should have waited for his shield 4. He would have got a little bit more of burst healing. He's going to get stability. Actually, Lycar does great. He gets his heal off just at the right time.
Yeah,
man.
and he
My
was
good
able to
lord.
stay alive just, you know,
He did.
until Seacod could come in. Legend of the Mesmer in stealth, but he's going to get revealed. And Seacod on top of him. Don't think he's going to be able to get the
Just
kill, though,
like that,
as
blue
Synod
team
is there
takes a
to support him
capture
if he
point.
needs it. Oh, he's very
Just
low.
about,
Seacod's
but the
staying
thief can burst him.
Yeah, basically just
Yeah,
ignoring
no.
the
Oh my god!
Chrono.
They just completely went. Although he did he get baited? What?
Oh, and he follows him down. Probably
Oh,
not
look at
seeing
the. Did you see that venom onto some moustache there? That was so good. Good job from Primal. It's not enough.
No, Cleve's gonna
No
come
way.
out, and
I
Murr
mean-
gonna be taken out. But I mean, again, it's a pretty close game. The points are just in red team's
Yeah.
favor, as Van's still holding mine on the other side against
Used
John.
his heal, dude.
Uh,
That was
yeah, and-
interesting. Oh no, he's fine.
I don't know. Good
He's
decap coming out from Primal on Henge. As soon as Murr went down state and he couldn't get that res, he went over to Henge, and he went and got the decap. Seacod actually gonna move off. Not sure. Primal should just go for the cap here.
Just having a look at mid. His fight is fairly sustained over on this point with Guy here as well.
Although
Primal
Seacod coming in,
for
it's going to be 4 versus 2. He's waiting for the steal. He gets it. Synod very, very low. He's probably going to be dropped. I don't think Half has enough support to heal. And there goes Synod. Half and not in any
Nice.
position to res him. And in fact, he's probably going to go down himself. Murr coming in, but there's no way. Oh, Murr actually gets jot down.
Yeah,
But
but
the
it's not
res is
enough.
there
Yeah, easy.
very easily. Still, they had to commit so many players as mid node, pretty much all 5 of their team. And that's going to mean the triple cap coming out for red at the moment.
But if they can get another kill into Vance or
Oh,
half,
Vance gets interrupted.
they could
no, he's
switch
just
this
able to
up.
get to the node.
They could switch it into their own free cap if they're quick enough. Lyca does go over to far. They could get the contest. No, Half isn't even going to bother. He's going to let him go, actually. Mesmer is going
They
to get
should've,
there.
I think they should have chased
gets
Half
the
down
decap.
and gotten the kill on him.
He gets the decap, though. So side's decapped, but no focus.
decapped as well.
There's no focus on capping right now. Okay. He's respawning. He's going to come out. Vance is going to be back soon. Or do they want to just keep 4 people on the map? Oh, nice bumper turret. Did you see that timing on Primal? Oh my good lord.
Yeah,
that was
very good.
that was ridiculous. It was
Lycart
like
doing a nice
port
job
in.
here.
Wow. That port in and that bumper turret. Hacks. Lycart is hiking. He's hacking. But now you can see that is really, really good control from the blue team. Very, very, very patient. Side caps and mid contested, but they need. They don't want to contest mid too hard. Maybe a little bit of a poke, which is what Candace is doing.
Yeah, I
Actually,
mean, they've
Guy's
got
gonna
plenty of
switch
time
over.
to make the points back up. You know, they're really not that far behind, just about 50 points behind.
There you go. Look,
I mean,
the
if
Candace
they,
is on. There's Guy for the port.
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah,
That's
and
good.
he's at full health himself.
And now Red Team can't
Murray's
pressure.
gonna have
If
to
Red
go
Team
away.
pressure too
Yeah.
much elsewhere, I mean, the Thief goes for the decap over on the other side of the map on Henge, but that means, oh no, Jaunt couldn't survive versus Vance over on the other side of the map. I think Blue Team over-rotated here.
Yeah.
I think they've really over-rotated to mid. I don't think they needed to do this. Poking, yeah, sure. But leaving Jaunt versus Vance, I don't know about that. I mean, he just disengaged. We've got the low Legend of Mesmer right now, but he gets supported by half. We haven't really got any pressure from the blue team onto this Mesmer. It gets back to full HP. I'm waiting for that damage to come out, and Guy, it does. He's going to go down there if he's not too careful. Has Guy got many cooldowns left? He's got nothing left. He's dead. You saw that coming from a mile away as blue team start to dissipate.
Did you see that?
They're not really winning out in this at the moment. They kind of left Guy in the wind. Leica needs to stay far. They need to keep this close point for them at the moment. They're
Vans
trying
is
to
in
take him down.
Pretty precarious situation. He's getting chased down, but half coming in. Good rotation there from the Firebrand. Going to make sure that Vans doesn't get taken out here. And over on mid, Candace being bled. Actually, might be able to get the res from Seacot. I don't think Sunny sees him. If Seacot can get up there. But now the Chaos Storm. Sunny probably can stop this res from happening. Half coming in as well.
Oh,
though
Liquor.
doesn't do too much, but yeah.
Leica, sorry. Wow.
And Henge going to be decapped too by Red Team. So at the moment, Red Team, you know, they started falling behind a bit. Got the side nodes capped from Blue, but they're able to keep it back. And I think a big part of it, as you said, Blue Team just kind of overcommitted to mid when they had both the side nodes. And they lost both the side nodes as well as the mid fight, even committing so much into that node. They just weren't able to do anything there. Weren't able to get a kill. There wasn't enough damage on the team. They weren't able to get any sort of cap coming out there. And yeah, now the game, again, falling into Red's favor heavily.
Yeah, this is the snowball of balls coming up right now, unfortunately. On the other side of the map, I don't think Vance is literally dodge jumping his life away. Well, no, he's okay. He's absolutely fine. But see, I mean, I think this blue team needs to be a bit more patient and trust in their
Candace
initial...
just gets obliterated over on Henge. Mur and Primal coming in. And we might see the triple cap here for Red Team. Some Mustache going to be picked up as well over on mid, so there's not going to be any decaps coming out there. Sunny has that lockdown, and Vans on mine. Same story. Rampaging against Lycar. He's not going to be able to decap this, and I definitely think we're going to see the game going to Red Team.
Still chances for them to come back in the lower bracket potentially, which we will be going over to, well, our admins will be taking care of that when we go over the winner bracket, which will be the winner of this, which does look like it's going to be Team Egypt versus the Mesmer Freecasting team.
Team Egypt, indeed. In recognition of the greatest Necro on today, of course. Van's going to be taken out on mine. Half coming in. He gets the MI, but he's getting... Oh! The distort coming out from John is going to stop that knockback. And he's not going to be able to get that res. So, but I mean, yeah, half going to be able to sustain here just a little while, even though Hen's probably going to be picked up by a Candace on the other side of the map. I mean, there's not enough time, I don't think, for them to come back. Even Red only really needs to hold one node and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Van's coming in off respawn, Mur coming in here as well. Yeah, that's going to be... I'm pretty sure we can call it here for Red Team. That's about it.
In the game, I mean, I'm just trying to think. In terms of blue team, I just think like their initial movement, like when they go to the side caps, they seem to have they get something going for themselves, and then they seem to just over rotate, or they think too hard.
I mean, we didn't get to see the first game, you know, that they lost against,
True.
that they lost. So you know, we can't really say why they might have lost that game. But this game definitely, it seems like, you know, they had, again, I think they would have won the game if they just held the side nodes and I think given up mid. But it seems that it's so difficult for people to, you know, see a node that isn't contested or see a node that is an enemy in enemy hands and not go for it if you're not already on other nodes. And since at the time side nodes weren't really being contested, they moved off of them towards mid. They thought that maybe they could get it, but with, you know, these comps, you don't really have a lot of burst damage. You don't really have a lot of node pressure, especially that the Scourge. The Chronos are very tanky. The Firebrands, of course, very tanky. And, you know, it's very difficult for them to get those kills quickly, get that pressure on the node quickly. which they would have wanted on mid, and
Well, I
you know,
think
just I think
the
went
way they're
downhill
trying
from
to
there.
play as well, they're trying to play like they're playing with a Spellbreaker, like they're playing with Advance with Leica, right?
Yeah.
You know, and then Leica is more susceptible to damage. It's just like, you know, he's not as sustainy as the Warrior is. No matter how much tank ability you put on, you know, and maybe just going for that too, because if he gets +1, he's going to die quicker than the Spellbreaker, and the Spellbreaker probably isn't even going to die anyway. So yeah, that's kind of one of their issues as well. So I think stretching over to that third cap, I don't think it's working. Solidify the 2. Like they had that portal play earlier, you know, poke far and go for the defense, but use that portal to get out if they need to. Play a very simple, calm, collective game. No need for the third cap over rotation, and maybe they might have done a little bit better. I'm not you know, it's not always that easy,
Yeah.
but hey ho, do what you can do. Maybe they can bring it back out and they can come back in the next round.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This will be a strong team to contend in the lower bracket. But before that happens, we do have the finals in the winners bracket.
Indeed. We've got 3 more series to come, guys. We've got the winner bracket final, and we've got the lower bracket final, and we've got the grand finals to come up. So we've still got a good amount of Guild Wars 2 PvP action for you today. We've been live for about 2 hours thus far. Thank you for joining us so far on the stream for the UGO. Yeah, basically, make sure you get your asses over to Maturino, and make sure that you are going to donate some cashito. I need to have a quick look at how much we've got. 297. So still, we are missing
like 30
codes.
or so codes, I think.
So why is this so? I don't know why this is so difficult, guys. Is there an issue? Can we really not get 100 people to put a code into a website?
We're about to take. I assume we're about to take a quick break before we have the finals.
Let's get this done. Let's get this done, people.
Come on. Put the $3 code in. There's a link right there. You click the link. You log in with your Twitch or whatever. You type the $3 code in, and these players get a free $1.
You literally don't get any
really
spam. You don't get any emails or anything because you sign in with some social media account. Like they can't get your email unless you like it's Google or something. You like literally, it's not difficult. Click the link, contribute a $3, give these guys free money. It's not even yours. You can't be tied